How you doing? If you're interested in doing more for your company than just Facebook ads, then this video's for you. Facebook's great, but there's a lot more to do. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Tom Forgione here. I just wanted to go over some important information for you guys and explain that lots of you that are trying to get involved with marketing, especially digital marketing, and you think that maybe digital marketing is just Facebook, and it's not just Facebook. Facebook's great, but there's quite a few other things that you should be thinking about before you start doing your marketing. Now, if you could please just click the subscribe button right there on YouTube, and this way you'll be subscribed to my channel, and then click the little bell icon so then you're notified when I upload a new video, which I'll be doing often. Okay, so right below there, okay, click it. Now, so here's some things to consider before you start doing any marketing for your company. The first thing is you must have a marketing mix. You shouldn't just put all your eggs in one basket, if you will, and just go for one location of advertising or one method of advertising. You should have a mix set up. In other words, do multiple things and see which does the best for you and for your company and for your conversions. You must know your best customer. Now, what does that mean? It really means that what are your customer demographics and psychographics? Who are they? What's their age, religion, income? Exactly who they are, because the more you know about your customer, the easier it'll be for you to target them in digital advertising for sure, especially on Facebook if you're going to use Facebook. But then you know who they are, and then you don't waste money targeting to people that don't care about what you're selling and what you're saying. You must have a realistic budget. You're going to spend quite a few $100s a month to do this right, sometimes a few $1,000s a month to do this right, to get out to the largest amount of people that need to see your information and your promotion. Now, don't skimp on this. This is your business. You need to really put money into marketing. Sales is the most important part of a business, but no sales happen without good marketing, just the way it is. So you need to keep marketing, and testing takes some time, and testing takes money. You need to test your marketing to make sure it's doing okay. So you need to only advertise your company where you know your customers are. Now, here are some other social media locations that you can be advertising on based on your customer demographic and profile. Now, the list is not that long, but you have to consider each one and how much you can afford to advertise on each one. You might need to advertise on all of them, or some of them, or none of them, okay? But we know Facebook is a good place for you to be advertising. However, there's also Instagram, there's Pinterest, there's Twitter, there's LinkedIn, there's Snapchat, there's Tumblr, and there's Google. Now, think of it for a second. If you only spent $500 on each of those, that's like $4,000 a month that you're spending. Now, you don't have to spend that. Again, you always test first. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you test. So you spend a little bit on one, then you spend a little bit on another one, then you have two, then you see which one's performing the best, and then maybe you spend a little bit on three, and then you see if the third one starts to catch up, and maybe you need to drop the third one and change to a fourth one. You have to test in marketing. Marketing is constantly a marathon. It's not a sprint. Now, here are some other forms of digital advertising in addition to social media sites and doing social media, which is important to have in your mix. A lot of these are affordable for sure. For example, a company website. You set it up, you're good to go. Make tweaks to it, make sure it's professional, make sure it's responsive in all devices. But you need a company website because you need to drive traffic to it from the other forms of advertising that you're doing on the web. You don't want to constantly be at the mercy of those places, because if they ever change their terms of service, you're done. It might affect you and you might be out of business. So you always have to have a website to drive traffic to and to collect the next thing, which is emails. If you have a large email list, you are not beholden to any other social media property out there. You are in control. If they're responsive to your email, the people that are listed on it, then you have gold. That's what you're looking to do. You want to get email as much as possible, as many as possible, people that are your demographic, that are interested in what you're selling, and that are responsive to the email, meaning they'll open it, they click it, and more. Now, Facebook Messenger is very hot right now. That's getting a much better open rate than email and a much better click-through rate than email. However, again, you're going to be at the mercy of Facebook if they decide to change the way they do business on Messenger, or the way you can do business on Messenger. You're done. So don't put all your eggs in one basket again. Make sure you have a big email list. Now, website banners. You've all seen them. You've all avoided them. But guess what? Many people don't avoid them. They still work to some degree if you do them properly, if they're placed within the text of a website, if they are made to stand out, and if you have the ability to test them and also target market. You could target market with website banners, who your demographics are. You can do what's called contextual marketing and contextual targeting, What that means is, let's say you're a plumber and you want to sell plumbing services. You can target your website banners to only appear on websites that are speaking about do-it-yourself, or maybe plumbing things, or whatever, water heaters. It can be done this way with website banners now. And you could also hyper-local target, meaning you don't have to go on the whole World Wide Web. You can be in a section of just New Jersey or section of New York, wherever you want. It can be targeted by actual zones. So there is a benefit to that. YouTube. You're watching YouTube right now. You're watching me talk about digital advertising on YouTube. Why can't you do that? I think you can. You don't have to talk about digital marketing, of course, but you talk about your customers and your company and how well your company solves problems for your customers. You could put up video testimonials. You could use YouTube. And guess what? It's free. You see, this what you're watching now, this wasn't created by Steven Spielberg. I created it, okay? So you could do it too. It's very simple to do. You should do it. The more you do it, the better you get, okay? Google AdWords. Okay, you've all seen Google AdWords. When you type in a search, you see at the top ads, you see at the bottom ads. Those are Google AdWords. Now, that's called pay-per-click. You're paying per click, which is good. I like Google pay-per-click because it's an immediate gratification for something that someone's searching for. So it works a little different than Facebook and other social media sites. See, someone searches for something specific, like birthday cakes or anything, shoes, a particular type of electronics, and then your ad appears based on those keywords. And then when they click, yeah, you got to pay. But guess what? Hopefully they're real interested in order for them to click on it. So you have to make your ads correctly. So this way you're not getting all these tire kickers. You want people that are really interested, but it is a good method of advertising. It's also a very expensive thing if you do it wrong. So just make sure that you do it right. Guest blogging. Are you good at writing? Do you know a lot of information about your industry, and you can hook up with bloggers that have a tremendous amount of traffic to their website, and you can give them articles. Most of them would love articles, and if they're good, then they'll give you some link juice back to your website and give you a little bit of bio information of who you are, and that will expose you to quite a bit of people. So guest blogging, if you're good at writing, then you should try it. And then podcasts. Podcasts are not dead. People still download millions of podcasts every day. Now, they listen to it at the gym. They listen to it while they're driving. They listen to it while they're running, while they're on their bikes, while they're walking. And podcasts can be anything you want, but I recommend they're educational-based podcasts, or they could also be entertaining, but edutainment. In other words, educate and entertain at the same time. Don't make them too long, maybe 20 minutes at the most. And then just have one subject per podcast. And you upload them, people download them, and you get all these people all over the world that are listening to you. Make sure you put your contact information in there. So it's a good way of getting out the word. Now, these are only some things you can do to get you started. I just want to make sure you think about other things besides just Facebook. Facebook's great. I love Facebook. We do quite a bit of ads for our clients on Facebook. We've been doing ads on Facebook since it was allowed, and it works very well for all of our clients. However, these are also things that our clients do, okay? And you should think about them too. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a primer on things that you should be looking into, especially if you're going to create a business plan or a marketing plan. These are things that you should be considering. Now, if you need any help or have any questions, just comment below. I'm going to leave comments open. You comment below, I'll get a notification. There you go. Another YouTube lesson right there. So I'll talk to you, you talk to me. We'll see if I can solve your problems on YouTube. If not, you give me your information, I'll contact you. I'll give you my information, you contact me, whatever. The point is, think before you market. Think before you start advertising. Make sure you're going to do it right, because it's very expensive to learn lessons in marketing. You don't want to learn too many lessons. You want to try to get it right the first time. There will always be tweaking, but you try to get it right the first time, okay? Thanks very much. My name is Tom Forgione. If you have any questions, once again, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.